is my third time recording this video, so it better work this time. Second time, forgot to press play, got through the whole thing, and forgot to press record, alright? So basically, this video is me doing predictions for who's going to win FNCS in all the regions. Alright? Since it's right around the corner, so this video is just going to be winners. Next video I'm hoping to do top 5 if I look into the other regions a bit more, like Asia, Brazil and Middle East. It's going to be pushing it, might just have to do top 3 for them, but we get into it anyway. So for Asia, we're moving on to Asia, using this beautiful FN tracker. The team I have chose to pick to win is this team. Can't pronounce them apart from Yamafi. It's just consistency for me, and you'll see in a minute. But they played 8 games, average innings of 8 and average placement of 5, which is pretty good in considering these guys were running through their games. These NA West beasts, alright? That was last week's. They placed 5th. They've had a 4th and a 5th 2 weeks in a row. That is pretty good consistency wise. That's why I think these guys are going to do well. Again, first week, better average elims, but a bit worse average placement, but there's not much. It's consistency. Okay, moving on to Brazil. I have I believe it's this team. Franz, Kits, I'm butchering names, I'm so sorry. And JPS King. These guys, from what I could tell, are dominant. Yeah, they're not winning, but they're good. 8 games, 3 wins, average elims of 8, average placement of 5, of 5th place, sorry, 5, 5th. And first week, they got first of 4 out of their 8 games they won, which is nuts. Nuts. This is why I've chose this team to win Brazil. Ooh. Europe, my region. It was harder for me to pick, but I've decided to go with one of the most dominant trios in Europe at the moment. They won 3 out of 4 of the trio events, and that is Forziar, Tayson, and Nate. They popped off at the beginning of the season for trio cash cups. Popped off. Just look at this, yeah. 8 games, 5 wins. There were 4 wins. 4 of the first games were all wins, which is nuts. Yeah, they didn't perform too well in the second trio cash cup. They got 8th, which is still mad. It's still mad. But we've got the cash cup extra tomorrow. So I'm gonna my decision might sway a little bit with the cash cup extra for Europe. But at the moment I am going with Forziar, Tayson and Nate to win Europe FNCS. Middle East, again, is a bit harder for me to decide. But I have gone, I believe it was, I had it written down somewhere but I can't find it. It was Patron, Rapid and Unit, because I do believe they dominated in the first week as well. Yeah, they got 3rd in the first week, so, look, 8 games, 5 wins. 8 games and 5 wins, they still got 3rd. Mad. See if they lived or spawned this game, even to like 25th and got a couple elims. They're shot up, they're 2nd place, 1st place. That's why I think these guys are going to win, purely consistency. So it's Al Patron, Rapid and Unit. Probably butchering names again, I am so sorry. I think I'm talking too quick. Any East is mad, any East is harder. Again, it's like Europe. It's like the Europe server. Slacks, Acorn and Jack dominated at the beginning of the season. Dominated at the beginning of the season. Winning 3 out of 4 of the competition so far as well. Again, they've got a cash cup extra tomorrow, what I'll be watching, trying to keep an eye on them, see how they do pop off. But yeah, I think these guys are going to win. NA East. Yeah, they did too well this week. Can't remember where they placed. Let me try and find them quickly. They came 32nd this week, but all the best have bad days. It's just how mad they're going this season. I believe that Slacks, Acorn and Jack are going to win NA East FNCS. NA West I haven't been watching as closely at all, but it's always the same teams on top. That's why, because most of these are, what's it called, NA East teams. That's why I believe, if we can find them on this one, I believe, hear me out, Arkham Rex and Epic Whale are going to take it. Do believe they won last season. I can't quite remember, so we'll have to look into that for next episode, for next video. But these guys, they've always been a top dogs of NA West. They've just always have been a top dogs. Always. Look, average placement of 3rd. Look at this. First 16 elims, first 12 elims, 6th 1 elim, 5th 2 elims, first 12 elims, first 13 elims, 6th 3 elims. They won playing 7 games only. That is insane. That is... OCE, for another hand, is a bit like Middle East, but I know a bit more about OCE. Sora, Fox, and Sync. Undoubtedly, I believe these guys are going to take it. They have the current world record for trios cash cups. That's not the reason why I picked them. They're just doing well in general. With Sorof winning a solo cash cup this season so far, Volk's currently be on 0 ping now that he's on boot camp. She's on 0 ping, which is good. And Sync just being an all-round amazing player. Like, look at this. Average placement of 1.57. It's unheard of. Unheard of in competitive Fortnite. That is just crazy, you know. Crazy. That's why Surf, Volks, and Sync are going to win OCE FNCS. Now, I know I've talked a bit fast in this one. A bit fast. Because it's quite late. And I just wanted to get this out quickly before the catch up extras tomorrow. So, like I said, no, I didn't say this because I already said it in my other take. By the way, if you're confused why I'm looking up here, it is because my monitor's up here, so I'm just looking at myself to make sure it's all recording and stuff like that. So I will get used to looking at my camera, and we'll get used to it. I promise, I promise, I promise. So these are all my picks. These are all my picks. There's here. That's all my picks. Reese, you better have done well. You better have picked well. I hope I did. Hope I did. If you wonder what this is, by the way, recent follower, that's my Twitch. It's my Twitch. It'll be link in bio if you want to go check it out. You don't have to, you know, but yeah. So yeah, it's a quick one, a rough one, a really, really scuff one. But that's what I think are going to win the FNCSs for this season. These dons, these blokes over here. So yeah. Thanks for watching, I guess. Like, subscribe, and get ready for my top 5 very soon. Bye.